All right, welcome back to Twin Terror. I'm David.
And I'm Gary.
And this is our first inaugural Thanksgiving Day special read.
Yay!
Now, I don't know what's going to be anything special about this read, but it just happens to be that we're intending
special
to put it
it's
up
our
on Thanksgiving.
first one. It's the first one with our YouTube family.
Yes.
For Thanksgiving.
Yes. Thank you for inviting us. I'll have a slice of the turkey breast here.
Thank you for inviting us. I'll have a beer, thanks. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. It's my favorite holiday.
Is it?
It is.
Okay, good.
Because I cook on Thanksgiving.
Not well, but he does cook.
I do cook. I never said I did it well. But I love cooking for large parties. And
they
don't get bigger than Thanksgiving, honestly. It's all about the food. It's completely unpolluted with, people that go ho ho ho, or kids knocking on your door demanding candy, or having to take your wife out on the busiest night or the busiest day of the year for going to restaurants on Valentine's Day. This is just about...
I'm glad you spelled that out for me, else I would have never known what you were talking about.
Yeah, I know, because you just...
What's this going out business?
Exactly.
Take the old broad out.
Yes, that's right. So, it's just about making a meal and sharing it with the people that are important to you. But, and then there's us.
And then there's us. And we crash your party.
We're just interlopers.
Now, of course, there's going to be... Thanksgivings have been difficult, shall we say. They can always be difficult at times, and with the political atmospheres of the last 8 years, they can be particularly difficult. Given the most recent election, there's been a lot of...
Is that an earthquake?
A lot of people are just done and cutting the Maga faction out of their lives.
Yeah, there's been a lot of people in the comments actually saying that they basically canceled Thanksgiving because they just don't want to deal with
cancel other people. And you know what? The whole thing about Thanksgiving, nobody ever said it had to be with your family.
No.
Or your relatives. That's how it comes across, and it's great when you can do that. But if you're not seeing eye to eye with your family, on a high level, should you be able to rise above this and come together and, remember those great relationships and bonds that bring you together? Sure. As a concept of a holiday, sure. But let's look at the reality of it. If people can't hang with your morals and your ethics and your values, and Thanksgiving's pretty much, it's showing thanks and gratitude for what's out there. Now, is it really awesome if you can, share gratitude with people you don't see eye to eye on? Sure. But you know what? It's also great to show gratitude for the people that align with your values.
And support you.
And support you as you support them. One of the readings we're not going to do too many readings on this. One of the readings I want to do read on is that what do you do with that person who's polar opposite to your morals, values, and ethics? How do you handle that situation?
How do we handle that situation?
I don't know. We only have a couple of those in our family, and they're cousins.
Oh, I thought maybe you and I were that way.
No.
Oh. We see eye to eye?
Mostly.
Yeah, mostly. Do we get along?
Yeah.
Mostly.
When you're not looking.
I told Mom. It's an important tool for Thanksgiving is a nice sturdy wooden spoon.
Exactly. Keeping the peace.
And an 89-year-old mother to wield it. She can't run down the hall as fast as she used to, but boy, once you're cornered, once she's got you in her crosshairs, you're done.
Thankfully, she can't hit as hard anymore, so it's more humorous than painful.
I remember once she didn't have the wooden spoon; she had a slipper, and she gave me just a regular old cotton slipper with like a rubber bottom. I mean, it was like getting hit with a feather duster. She was so mad, she whacked me 2 or 3 times. I just started laughing, and she was not happy with that.
No, I can't imagine. You're missing the point.
Yes, you're supposed to be feeling bad and hurt.
All right.
No, I think it's kind of humorous, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are you going with this?
I don't know. To me, it's like, you could just agree with them. You drunk uncle. Oh, yeah, it's great. That's right. They're going to get rid of Obamacare. That's going to work out really well. How's your diabetes management doing these days?
Yeah.
Did your price of insulin go down? Oh, that's great. Guess what? I hope you're saving money because you know it's going back up, right?
Yeah, exactly. We want to get rid of that Obamacare. How's your Affordable Care Act coverage?
Yeah, exactly.
How's that working for you?
It's like, well, that's great. You might suffer a little bit for that. Even the ones like, okay, well, just remind them how much are eggs cost again today? They're $5 a dozen. Okay, you should probably write that down. Let me text it to you. You won't be getting many texts from me, but here's one. This date, eggs are $5 a dozen, and then should Trump get in and deport like all the brown people that do all the slave labor in this country, and eggs are now $10 a dozen. Text them, hey, how the price of eggs doing there, pal? $10 a dozen, huh?
Yeah, it's just
remind them that they wanted this.
Yeah, they've got a tough love.
Yeah, that's right. Now the brown people are gone. Is your life any better? They'll say yes because they're stubborn and obstinate.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I just want to know how the Democrats are to blame for your $10 eggs. Could you please enlighten me with this without having Fox News tell you what the reason is?
Yeah, or the fact that your gardener has now doubled his price.
Shit, tripled it. There's no competition.
Yep. Okay, so what are you gonna throw on?
I want to throw on the energy of. How do you deal with your drunk uncle?
Yeah.
On Thanksgiving.
For entertainment purposes only, I think God's message is you love the sinner, hate the sin.
Very carefully, cautiously, pick your battles. Okay, so for Thanksgiving, basically pick your battles. If you're stuck, mind you, with vocal members, because Lord knows that they are as loud, dumb, and proud as anything can be. They're literally the political peacocks of the United States. And just kind of like, you know what? You're stuck with them for a bit, for an evening. Can you make the best of that situation? And underneath it all is the Empress, self-care. This could also be try and find ways to isolate yourself from this, avoiding those topics.
It's a great tactic? Offer to do the dishes. Because the drunk uncle is not going to want to be in the kitchen watching anyone wash dishes.
Unless you got the racist aunts to go with it. But
put on the football game. That'll distract him.
Exactly. Basically, hang out with the women. When in doubt, hang out with the women. Mm-hmm. That will work for everybody, but it will work for some. In the past, the Seven of Wands, normally you may want to fight it, debate them. The problem is you can't debate these folks. They're not in the mood for facts or right versus wrong or morality. They're winning.
Yeah, they want to own the libs.
They own the libs. The current situation would be the King of Pentacles. This is almost like an Archie Bunker card. They've told you who their values are. There's nothing you're going to say to them that's going to change their values. Not a damn thing.
Yep.
And
I voted for the price of lower eggs.
Yeah,
and gas.
Exactly. Just kind of if you can nail them on some things that inflation's going to hit, do it now and just kind of sit on that one. Just over it. You can keep calm. You can be quiet. You can be introspective. Again, avoid the man altogether if you can do it. You can turn on the football game. It's almost like have a plan for knowing and have a plan to excuse yourself early. Yeah. A safe, basically a safe word so you can get out. Yeah. And that might even be for the hostess. Like, if it's your 89-year-old mother and you got a brother who's a Maga guy and you just have a word that's used for your mom, like pineapple or something like that. That like pineapple, mom, he's crossing the line. Could you rein him in?
Get the wooden spoon out, Mom.
Exactly. It's just something where you can just say, hey, you know what? I want to be here. I'm not looking forward to this, but I'm going to need you to, you're the host or the hostess of this party. You're going to need to do stuff to keep the peace.
Yeah, because the hostess is stuck. That if you are hosting, you're stuck.
Or the guest is stuck.
You can't.
I didn't invite these people. You did. What are you going to do as a plan for? Because I'm not going to be held. Basically, also, if you ever want to see me here for a family event again, you better do something to keep the peace. Lesson to be learned is the hermit card. You can work your way through this. This could be. It's one day. You might be able to see your way through this, but again, people are going to show you their asses. They're showing you their values, and you find out. It's hard because with this election, you just may find out a lot about people that you didn't know. As for instance, when I watch these Democratic pundits just eviscerate each other with finger pointing and blame and all this stuff, I look at these folks like, you're such sore losers. Yeah. How come? Why are you going down that path? Mm-hmm. Why do you have to find somebody to blame for it? It's Biden's fault. He picked Biden 2.0, and you guys went with it. Well, where were you?
Yeah.
Where were you?
Yeah.
It's one, and also one day.
Yeah, exactly.
It's one day.
Yeah, that was exactly how I.
Imagine having to be married to that person, or living with them, or sharing a cubicle with them.
Unfortunately, some of our viewers are married to them and have to live with them.
Yeah, well, you don't have to. You don't have to live with them if you don't want to. It might make life really difficult on yourself, but you don't have to live with things that make you unhappy.
That's right. Stand by.
Took a big break. Let's see what the clock says over there. Gary has to futz with his bread during the readings.
I've got... So for Thanksgiving...
He's futzing with his bread. So I explain nothing to nobody. That was about a 15-minute interlude. I have no idea what we're talking about anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We were talking about drunk uncles and how to handle them.
Yes, flush them down the toilet.
Yeah, so I'm hosting Thanksgiving here. We're going to spend a few days up in Lake Tahoe on the run up to Thanksgiving, and we're going to come home Wednesday afternoon. And then I've got Wednesday afternoon and Thursday.
They're flying in low from the north
to get everything done. And I'm going to be making some bread for my sister, and I was going to bring that by her house. So I had to make sure I had bread to take up to Tahoe, and I've got bread ready to go for when I get home to make for Thanksgiving and for my sister. So I was futzing with my bread. That's what I was doing.
Like I said.
And we've got a cat. We've got the Punkers.
Yeah.
There he is. So, there's my boy.
How punky donkey
he wants to come in. You have to let him in
outside.
now.
He's been in and out. I've opened that door for that cat 3 times. He can freeze his butt outside with his fur coat.
He wants to come in.
15 minutes.
Let my cat in. He's a good boy.
So the outcome with that sun card, hey, you're going to know who your people are by this Thanksgiving. Go hang out with them and make your impenetrable fortress of awesomeness with them, and let your cousins, your boy cousins, deal with your drunk uncle and his bullshittery.
Yeah, it's also good. 2 good diversionary tactics. There's always 2 football games on Thanksgiving. The Cowboys and the Lions always seem to.
Yeah, but they don't play at the same time.
No, they don't. But you can kill several hours while they're watching the game.
Right.
Or while you're watching the game and they're getting drunk in the backyard or wherever they are.
Put on a Hallmark movie. That'll chase them out of the room. Come on, sit down, watch a Hallmark movie with us. It's about this big city photographer who goes to the country and her car breaks down. And then she runs into the local mechanic who fixes her car and takes her down, Gingerbread Lane, where they build all the gingerbread houses. But they're going to lose Gingerbread Lane because a big developer from the city, who she happens to be engaged to, is going to bulldoze them all and build a strip mall.
No.
And then she gives up her career. She breaks up with her fiance, gives up her career in the big city to be a trad wife to some dude in the country somewhere.
Yeah.
It's always the woman who has to give up her ambitions.
Tears.
Yeah. To marry some guy.
For true love. Yeah, that'll chase them off too.
That will chase them off. Trust me, it will.
So there you go. We have some strategies to help you out.
Yeah, that's one.
My other one is, start doing the dishes. There is a risk to that because you are a captive audience if you're hip deep in Sud. So,
Well, or if you've got women that are super MAGA too. But
yeah, there's that risk that they'd be sitting there watching that Hallmark movie with you.
But women also do much better job of closing ranks. So, it could be that your aunt's married to that dude, and she's just like, I just need this. Sorry what you're going through.
Yeah, no kidding.
One night. And, in future Thanksgivings, or even for this one, if you're going to ditch your family, I'll bet you have blue friends that are also ditching their family. You can have your own Thanksgiving. Cobble up your own new family together of blue dots in that red sea that you live in.
Yep. So, where are we going now?
We don't have to do anything. We can end it here.
I think we should end it here.
All right, let's do
Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, folks.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, so what I do want, if you like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. Leave a comment. But in the comments, every family has their kind of unique side dish for Thanksgiving, right? What's our unique side dish? Growing up.
I'm going to say it's raviolis.
Raviolis. That was the unique side dish that our family had. It was raviolis with my dad's meat
because
sauce.
we all know the Pilgrims.
Yeah,
they had venison and eels and fish.
Christopher Columbus, he had a hold full of raviolis
exactly.
on that voyage over the first time, right? So for us, it's raviolis. For my wife's family, it's turnips. Would you say is your?
She just walked in.
She just walked in. Turnips. Would you say turnips or red cabbage is your? So that's her family's unique kind of side dish.
We did not have turnips nor cabbage as our side dish.
Who the hell has turnips or red cabbage on Thanksgiving after all?
Her family. The Germans.
Yes, the fascist Italians had ravioli.
Exactly. Represent all the fascisms around here.
Let me know in the comments what your side dish is, what your family's particular side dish was. Oh, the other one that her family had, they had several. I don't think they even had a turkey. I think it was just a meal of side dishes. The other one they had was sweet potatoes with marshmallows roasted on top. So
that go with the mac and cheese and hot dogs.
So tell us about your Charlie Brown Thanksgiving side dish that's unique to your family.
All right, we'll catch you on the next video. And have a good holiday.
Take care. Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, before you go, we have to have a secret Thanksgiving card.
Wow. Is this something unique to this channel?
It is.
Oh, I thought it was
just like being a twin.
I thought it was that light switch back there.
that count up there.
You don't see Sterling have light switches in his background.
Or pictures of cats on paintings that look like windows. Secret card. The Hermit. Find that path.
People are going to F around and they're going to find out.
It's one day. Find that path to survive the day. Thank you so much, folks. Have a great Thanksgiving.
Take care.
Bye.